Derrell Peel, our livestock marketing specialist, is here now. And Derrell, you've been busy sorting through lots of data this week. Let's kind of start with an overview.
Okay, well, USDA released their annual cattle inventory report this week, and so we got lots of new numbers to look at. On a national level, USDA says the all cattle and calves inventory was up about 1.8% for the U.S. That was pretty close to what was expected. The beef cow number was a little bit of a surprise. They did some revisions to last year's numbers, and so they're saying the beef cow herd increased about 3.5%, a little bit over 1 million head in 2016, but they did revise down the growth that we had earlier had in 2015. Nevertheless, we're a little bit bigger than expected. And maybe even more importantly, the beef replacement number was up again. It's not up a lot, 1.2%, but that suggests with the level we had, it was up a lot the last 2 years. So that suggests that the stage is set for continued expansion in 2017.
Let's take a look at Oklahoma and some of the data that you've seen for our state.
You know, Oklahoma is really one of the ones leading the pack. We've recovered a lot in the last few years. Our all cattle and calves inventory for 2017, January 1, was up 4.2%. The beef cow herd increased 8.9% in 2016. There's some interesting statistics here. In 2013, the Oklahoma beef cow herd was the smallest since 1962. This new inventory we got for January of 2017 is the largest since 1984. So that would suggest in the last 4 years, we've added almost 24% to the Oklahoma beef cow herd. Now our replacement heifers were actually down slightly, so I think probably it's coming to an end in Oklahoma, but we have increased a lot in the last few years.
We certainly have. Now, were there any surprises to this information?
Well, it was a bit of a surprise. Again, the cow herd was bigger than I expected. Some of that's accounted for by the revisions that they did to last year's numbers. But really the biggest surprise for me is this replacement heifer number. I expected it to actually be down, suggesting a slowdown. This would suggest that expansion is going to continue at a pretty strong pace in 2017. And that really has a lot of implications going out, not so much for 2017, but for 2018 and 2019. And it's certainly something that our cow-calf producers want to be paying attention to, that longer term picture.
As we keep this latest information in mind and then kind of project of what's ahead, what kind of marketing strategy do you have?
Well, you know, this suggests that we're going to be in a bigger supply scenario for longer, more than likely. So again, I don't think it changes things a great deal for 2017. In fact, we're in pretty good shape. The estimated feeder supplies coming into 2017 is up about 2.2%. Last year, given the revisions in the numbers, it was up about 5.6%. So we're in a relatively tighter supply, but it's still a growing supply in 2017. But what this says is that we're going to continue seeing more and more cattle and beef production in 2018 and 2019.
Okay. All right, Derrell, we'll see you again soon.
Okay,
thank you.
You bet.